Hi, thank you and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a brief twin flame message, and we're going to do a 9-card spread. The first 5 cards we'll discuss in this reading, and then the remaining cards we'll discuss on my channel, and you can rent that extended version by visiting the website in the description, and it's going to pop up on the screen here for you. Now, also, if you'd like to get a private detailed reading, you can get that on my website as well. This is for a specific collective, particularly those that are possibly dealing with third-party interference at this time. Also, I would say this is for a twin flame or divine partnership couple that is experiencing some type of separation as well. And what we'll do is, like I said before, we'll cover the first 5 cards and some advice cards, as well as what's underneath the deck to give you an overall understanding of what's going on in this reading. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have the overall advice is keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Now this is some beautiful energy here because it really is a testament to what this journey is about. It is about your ultimate ascension. However, you were guided on a path towards your presence here, your birth here. It's not by happenstance. It's like you, your soul, the ancient ones, your ancestors, everybody that is supporting you in the spirit realm, even your higher self. You've already made this decision to incarnate here to bring forth change. Not just within yourself, but as above, so below, as within, so without, right? So as you continue to reflect all the different stages of you, the alchemy that is the transmutation of the soul and the spirit that comes with the mind, body, and soul being in balance, and also having a twin flame as someone that can ultimately be a mirror to help you self-align, self-regulate, and also come into understanding of these karmic cycles, as well as an understanding of what it is that you are here to accomplish, not only spiritually but creatively. A lot of the times people who are in these partnerships, they awaken to various aspects of their gifts that they were unaware of prior to the encounter. And because of that, Spirit is saying that even though you may be experiencing a separation and you have this divine counterpart that's woken up all this energy within you and all these different layers to yourself that you haven't necessarily begun to fully peel back all those layers, but they've awoken your knowledge to it now. And it kind of feels as though that it can be a lonely feeling when you have an expectation and anticipation for that person to be there and to work with you and nurture you as you go through these changes. However, even though this stage in the period that you're experiencing is in a state where you are in separation, it's not that you are truly alone. You do have support in the spirit realm that's going to help you to bring balance to your energy, bring focus and alignment to your ultimate path and your goals, and also help you to remain in balance with all of the things that you're integrating within yourself, within your body, to allow you to be able to fully flourish in this upcoming weeks, I would say, because this is a timeless reading and this is the energy that we're in at this time. And for those collective that this resonates with, certainly this is for you. And if it's not, you can listen for the next reading that I have. Maybe it'll be for your collective, or you can also get a personalized reading. But generally, the collective, we come here in soul groups, soul clusters, and each generation we have a collective vibration with us that we carry. And with that being said, a lot of the times people who are waking up in waves, they're going through similar patterns or similar karmic cycles, because as a collective, if we continue to individually work on these things, we make a larger impact for the outward expansion of what we're trying to accomplish when each of us participate in our own individual elevation, I should say, or balancing. And it just ripples outwardly to the rest of the collective. And because of that, we do have collective readings that can resonate with a lot of people at a time. So don't think that this isn't for you. If any of this resonates, just pay attention to how the cycles change within the next coming weeks, and it will play out if you are part of this group. Now, underneath the deck, we have Dance with Life, do something to change your energy. So ultimately, Spirit is asking you to shift out of the loneliness vibration of the initial advice card and move with fluidity at this time, and not allow your emotional stresses that may be there because of your relationship that you have with your twin flame. This is the time to put it in the past, let it go, and shift out of the woe is me vibration or the I can't wait till they come back vibration. This is the time for you to let go of betrayal and also self-betraying qualities that you may have within yourself that makes you feel like if you beat yourself up about this scenario or you blame yourself in certain situations where it's just all about taking accountability, you when you're healing karma or you're healing traumas, especially if you and your twin flame reflect each other's traumas in certain ways, you want to be sure not to have like a self-deprecating type of vibe with this upcoming energy. The 10 of Swords in reverse is all about releasing any baggage that's weighing you down, whether it's emotional baggage or even mental baggage when it comes to perpetuating negative thoughts, or even the way you self-reflect on yourself, feeling as though that you have no choice and no way out of it, but you do. Okay, so let's discuss what these cards mean. The first card here is going to be your current energy. The second card is going to be your person's current energy. The third card is the mirror between you. The fourth card here, it's going to be what you're being asked to release. The fifth card, which is going to be this one, is going to be what are they being forced to face at this time. And in the extended version, we'll talk about this card here, the Two of Swords, which will be the sixth card, which is the energetic tie between the two of you right now. This card, the number 7 card, will be the divine intervention that's at work between the two of you. And then the 8th card is going to be what's the near future shift that you're going to see. And ultimately, the 9th card here, it's going to be about the conclusion of this reading and how it's going to play out in your overall higher purpose of the connection, should you guys be able to find the way to work through your energetic ties and things that are weighing you down, right? So we'll discuss all that later, but for now, let's go ahead and go with the current energy. Your current energy is the King of Swords. Let me pick this up so you can see it better. And if you'd like to get a copy of this deck, you can certainly do so. It is a deck that I created myself, and it is available on my website. So we have the King of Swords, and this is how you're showing up emotionally, spiritually, and energetically in this connection right now. So because of the separation energy, you have a maturity about you between the two of you, because I do feel as though that, number one, you're the person that's putting in the most energetic work, with the King of Swords being upright. Definitely a person that's doing their due diligence to work through their own emotional stresses and trying to be more in alignment and having clarity in mind and creating a balance for yourself mentally. And because of that, I do feel as though that your person is going to be able to sense that energetically in ways where they can also mirror receiving a type of clarity and allow them to start to go about releasing some of the things that you've already worked through in releasing these past few weeks that you may have been working on it. So it's more or less like a mirror effect that will take place even without you being present. But your current energy is very strong and also very magnetic and commanding. So also be mindful of, if you do have communication, not to be stern or not to be so detached from the situation, even though you want to feel, because this is given like an Aquarius energy for me, more or less like Aquarius male energy, where they can communicate very eloquently how they're feeling, and they can be very short with you with it, but at the same time it could be very, I want to say, not as endearing if a person is feeling spiteful or feeling as though that they are not getting what they want, and they want to be able to mentally manipulate the situation with their verbal ways of how they express themselves. And you want to be mindful of that energy if you do come in contact with your person at this time, because depending on how long you guys have been in separation, that could also create and build up a resentment. So you want to be mindful to not come across so harshly in any type of communication at this time. But your current energy is definitely balanced when it comes to your mental faculties and being able to see things clearer from any confusion you may have had, whether it's regarding this relationship or anything else. And because of that level of maturity, I feel as though as long as you continue to anchor in that throughout the season, you'll start to see a reflection in your divine counterpart. And with the Four of Coins in the second position here with their current energy, this is what they're basically feeling beneath the surface. It's not just about their actions, but the Four of Coins is still holding on to certain traits and characteristics, like I said, that you've already worked through. Now this could be, since it's a Four of Coins energy, it could be holding on to the ways that they budget, or they could have abandonment issues, or they could be very stingy in certain ways where they're not necessarily a giver, or a person that is a person that genuinely likes to chase the other, and so to speak, because you could be if you want to go in terms of runner chaser, you could be the person that puts forth the effort and tries to show how you feel and get a response out of your other person, and that person generally tends to receive it without showing mutual effort. And this is what their current energy is underneath it all, is they're going to start to realize these aspects of themselves that they have to work on, and it's going to come forth in ways where they're going to realize they have to actually to change some of that in order to receive more that what they wish they would like. So they could be coming across as a selfish person at this time, at least for you, which could very well be the reason why there could be a little resentment if there's communication at this moment in time. But like I said, be mindful if that communication comes to keep it as lighthearted as you can in order to maintain your peace. So now we're going to do what are you being asked to release between the both of you, such as an emotional pattern or belief or emotional attachment that's blocking. And I think that goes back to what I was saying before with communication here at the Page of Swords, not being short with each other or taking a conversation to the point where you dwell on the things of the past and you go back in circles and cycles of having arguments or any type of just banter that's not conductive to bringing balance and peace between the two of you. So you want to be mindful of that. Both of you may have issues with that at this time. And this, well, actually said that the mirror between the two of you we're going to do it with this card here, because that's what Spirit is showing me here. The mirror between you two is a Three of Swords. It is the fact that you guys have such deep feelings that you both can feel heartbroken about a situation and point the finger at each other, and it just kind of can create a situation where it's no resolution, and that's where you get the ghosting and the pullback and not being able to get on the right page. But this could also mean that there is a third party in the mix. So both of you could have issues with a third party in general. So you may see that your person has another person, or there's someone that's maybe this group of people who are a part of this collective. You may have options open, and if your person knows that you have options open, it could be a sense of jealousy here between the two of you that you're both mirroring in different ways. And then we have, what are you being forced to face? What's something unavoidable in this journey, and that's shaping the behavior? Eight of Coins in reverse. This is the two of you not necessarily putting in the work that's necessary as a team together, working together. And so this is pretty much, at this time, I feel as though the person who's looking at this reading, who has this energy, you already know that you guys need to put in some work together, and actually it's going to take the two of you. And a little bit more on this side, your person is more so feeling as though that they have to get to a point of taking accountability a little bit more before you guys can get to this. Even though they know in their hearts of hearts that they will have to bring forth and put some type of effort in order for it to work. But that's all that I have at this time. You guys, if you'd like to get a further detailed reading, feel free to reach out to me, and we'll move on to my channel on my website to cover the last row. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, namaste.